Imagine the most joyous moment of your life, the birth of your child. You've waited 9 long months, dreamt of their face and pictured their future. Now, imagine that moment arrives, and the baby in your arms is nothing, absolutely nothing, like you or your partner. In fact, they look like they belong to an entirely different family. This isn't a plot from a movie. This is the astonishing true story of Angela and Ben Ihigboro, a Nigerian couple in London who, in 2010, welcomed their third child, a baby so unexpectedly white she turned the world and their understanding of genetics upside down. It was the spring of 2010. Angela and Ben Ihigboro, recent immigrants from Nigeria, were filled with the usual excitement and anticipation of expecting a new baby. They were married for over 5 years and already had two beautiful black children. They longed for a third child, and after years of trying and numerous doctor visits, they finally succeeded. Angela had a healthy pregnancy and all the baby's exams were normal. Like many expectant parents, they imagined what their new baby would look like. Perhaps a mix of their features, another dark-skinned, dark-eyed child, completing their loving, bustling household in London. The delivery room was tense with hopeful expectation. Then, the cries of a newborn filled the air. The medical staff presented the baby to the new parents, and the room seemed to freeze. What they saw was utterly bewildering. Their newborn daughter wasn't just light-skinned. She was completely, unmistakably white. She had delicate, curly blonde hair and piercing blue eyes. Angela and Ben were, to put it mildly, absolutely speechless. The silence in the room was thick, broken only by the baby's soft coos. Ben, his mind racing, grappling with what his eyes were telling him, could only turn to his wife, Angela, his voice a bewildered whisper, and ask, "What the flip?" It was a moment of profound shock, confusion, and, for Ben, an immediate, searing question mark over everything he thought he knew. Here was this beautiful, fragile life, yet she looked nothing like him, nothing like Angela, and certainly nothing like their two other children. It defied all logic, all common understanding of heredity. How could two black parents give birth to a baby with blonde hair, blue eyes, and fair skin? The questions swirled, unspoken by the doctors and nurses, but screaming in the minds of Angela and Ben. As news of this extraordinary birth began to spread, first through the hospital, then through their community, and eventually globally, it quickly ignited a firestorm of speculation. The story went viral, captivating media outlets and capturing the attention of millions around the world. The internet, as it often does, offered immediate, albeit often cruel, assumptions. The most prevalent, the most obvious, and frankly the most painful explanation that everyone jumped to was infidelity. Angela must be cheating, became the overwhelming sentiment. How else could this possibly happen? The public, armed with superficial understanding of genetics, found it impossible to conceive of any other scenario. This put an immense strain on Angela and Ben, who found themselves not only navigating the perplexing reality of their daughter's appearance, but also the crushing weight of public judgment and the painful sting of suspicion cast upon their marriage. Yet, as it turns out, the intricate dance of human genetics can be far more complex and surprising than most people imagine. Faced with this unprecedented situation, doctors and geneticists began to explore an extraordinary possibility. Despite Angela and Ben's two other children both being fully black, and despite the couple's own belief that they were both of pure Nigerian descent, a rare genetic phenomenon was at play. Doctors hypothesized that their newborn daughter, whom they named Enmechi, meaning beauty of God in Igbo, may have perfectly received a combination of dormant white genes from each of her parents' bloodlines. This wasn't something out of science fiction. It was a testament to the hidden complexities within our DNA. It suggested that somewhere, many, many generations ago, in the vast tapestry of their ancestors, there was likely a tiny, almost imperceptible trace of white ancestry. And in a 1,000,000 to 1 chance, those specific, recessive genes from both sides just so happened to perfectly align and express themselves in Nmachi, giving her blonde hair, blue eyes, and fair skin. It was a statistical anomaly, a genetic lottery winner, challenging everything we think we know about race and heritage. To put all doubts to rest, and to affirm the love and trust within their family, Angela and Ben opted for a DNA test. The results were not only eagerly awaited, but also provided definitive closure to their incredible story. The tests officially confirmed what Angela had always known in her heart. Ben was, without a shadow of a doubt, Namachi's biological father. This remarkable outcome underscored the profound and often unpredictable power of genetics, reminding us that ancestry can be far more intricate than what appears on the surface, and that true family is often defined not just by what you see, but by the love that binds you together.